Hi, in this video we will be talking about the biggest mistakes women make in relationships and how to avoid them. Watch this video to the end to learn all about most common mistakes women make in relationships. Welcome back to Relationship Facts. Relationships can be a beautiful journey filled with love, growth, and companionship. However, they can also be fraught with challenges and pitfalls, especially when it comes to understanding oneself and the dynamics between partners. In this discourse, we will explore some of the most common mistakes women make in relationships and offer insights on how to navigate them effectively. Neglecting self-identity. One of the primary mistakes women often make in relationships is losing sight of their own identity. It's easy to become so immersed in a partnership that individual interests, goals, and passions take a backseat. While compromise is an essential aspect of any relationship, neglecting one's self-identity can lead to feelings of resentment and dissatisfaction over time. To avoid this, it's crucial for women to maintain a strong sense of self. This means continuing to pursue personal interests, hobbies, and goals outside of the relationship. By nurturing one's individuality, women can bring more depth and richness to the partnership, fostering a healthier dynamic. Settling for less than they deserve. Another common mistake women make is settling for less than they deserve in a relationship. This can manifest in various forms, such as staying in a toxic or unfulfilling partnership out of fear of being alone or believing they can't find better. To avoid this trap, it's essential for women to recognize their self-worth and value. This involves setting clear boundaries and standards for how they deserve to be treated by a partner. By refusing to settle for anything less than genuine respect, love, and support, women can create space for healthier and more fulfilling relationships to thrive. Lack of effective communication. Whether it's avoiding difficult conversations, bottling up emotions, or failing to express their needs and desires clearly, poor communication can create significant obstacles to intimacy and understanding. To overcome this challenge, women must prioritize open and honest communication with their partners. This involves actively listening to each other's concerns, expressing thoughts and feelings openly and respectfully, and being willing to address conflicts and disagreements constructively. By fostering a culture of communication and vulnerability, women can cultivate deeper connections with their partners and build a stronger foundation for their relationship. Losing independence. While it's natural for women to prioritize their relationships, losing sight of their independence can be detrimental in the long run. This can occur when women become overly reliant on their partners for emotional validation, financial support, or decision-making, leading to a loss of autonomy and self-sufficiency. To avoid this pitfall, it's essential for women to maintain a healthy balance between dependence and independence in their relationships. This means retaining a sense of autonomy and self-reliance, pursuing personal goals and interests, and fostering relationships outside of the partnership. By nurturing their independence, women can contribute more fully to the relationship and avoid becoming codependent on their partners. Ignoring red flags. One of the most significant mistakes women can make in relationships is ignoring red flags or gut instincts that signal potential problems. Whether it's dismissing inconsistent behavior, justifying disrespectful treatment, or making excuses for abusive conduct, overlooking warning signs can lead to heartache and harm in the long run. To prevent this, women must trust their intuition and pay attention to any concerns or doubts that arise. This means being willing to confront uncomfortable truths, seeking support from trusted friends or professionals, and prioritizing their own safety and well-being above all else. By acknowledging and addressing red flags early on, women can avoid getting entangled in unhealthy or toxic relationships. Neglecting self-care. Amidst the demands of work, family, and relationships, it's easy for women to neglect their own self-care. This can take various forms, from prioritizing others' needs over their own to sacrificing sleep, nutrition, and leisure activities in favor of caregiving responsibilities. However, neglecting self-care can have detrimental effects on both physical and mental well-being, ultimately impacting the quality of relationships. When women are depleted and overwhelmed, they may become irritable, resentful, or withdrawn, making it challenging to show up fully in their relationships. To avoid this, it's essential for women to prioritize self-care as a non-negotiable aspect of their daily routine. This means setting aside time for activities that nourish their body, mind, and soul, whether it's exercising, meditating, journaling, or indulging in hobbies they enjoy. By replenishing their own cup, women can show up as their best selves in their relationships, fostering greater connection and intimacy with their partners. Seeking validation from external sources. Another common mistake women make in relationships is seeking validation and approval from external sources, such as their partner, friends, or social media. While it's natural to crave affirmation and recognition, relying solely on external validation can erode self-esteem and confidence over time. To avoid this trap, it's essential for women to cultivate self-validation and inner confidence. This involves recognizing and appreciating their own worth independent of others' opinions or approval. By embracing self-love and acceptance, women can build resilience against external criticism or rejection, empowering them to navigate relationships from a place of strength and self-assurance. Neglecting boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining healthy and respectful relationships, yet many women struggle to assert and enforce them effectively. Whether it's tolerating disrespectful behavior, overextending themselves to please others, or sacrificing personal values for the sake of harmony, neglecting boundaries can lead to resentment and dissatisfaction in relationships. To avoid this, it's crucial for women to identify and communicate their boundaries clearly with their partners. This means being willing to assertively express their needs, desires, and limits, even if it means risking conflict or discomfort. By setting and upholding boundaries, women can foster mutual respect and understanding in their relationships, creating space for authentic connection and growth. Neglecting emotional intelligence. Many women struggle to understand and manage their own emotions, let alone empathize with their partner's feelings and perspectives. To avoid this, it's essential for women to cultivate emotional intelligence through self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social skills. This involves recognizing and acknowledging their own emotions, learning healthy coping mechanisms, and developing active listening and communication skills. By honing their emotional intelligence, women can navigate conflicts and challenges with greater empathy, understanding, and grace, strengthening their relationships in the process. Focusing solely on the relationship. While relationships are undoubtedly important, placing too much emphasis on the partnership can lead to neglecting other areas of life, such as career, friendships, and personal growth. When women invest all their time and energy into the relationship, they may lose touch with their own goals, interests, and aspirations. To avoid this, it's essential for women to maintain a balanced approach to life, nurturing all aspects of their well-being and fulfillment. This means prioritizing self-development, pursuing career and educational opportunities, and investing in friendships and hobbies outside of the relationship. By fostering a sense of fulfillment and purpose independent of the partnership, women can bring more depth and richness to their relationships, enhancing mutual growth and fulfillment. Idealizing romance. In a world where romantic ideals are often glamorized and perpetuated by media and culture, many women fall into the trap of idealizing romance and expecting their partners to fulfill unrealistic expectations. From grand gestures to fairy tale endings, these romantic ideals can set unrealistic standards and lead to disappointment and dissatisfaction in real-life relationships. To avoid this, it's essential for women to distinguish between fantasy and reality when it comes to romance. This involves recognizing that true love is not always extravagant or effortless but rather built on mutual respect, communication, and commitment. By embracing the imperfect beauty of real-life relationships, women can cultivate deeper appreciation and gratitude for their partners, fostering greater intimacy and connection. Neglecting conflict resolution skills. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship, yet many women lack the necessary skills to navigate disagreements and disputes effectively. Whether it's avoiding confrontation altogether, resorting to passive-aggressive behavior, or escalating conflicts into full-blown arguments, poor conflict resolution skills can undermine trust and intimacy in relationships. To avoid this, it's crucial for women to develop healthy conflict resolution skills, such as active listening, empathy, and compromise. This involves approaching conflicts with a willingness to understand their partner's perspective, expressing thoughts and feelings assertively and respectfully, and seeking mutually satisfactory solutions. By embracing conflict as an opportunity for growth and understanding, women can strengthen their relationships and deepen their connection with their partners. Losing sight of mutual goals. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy for women to lose sight of mutual goals and aspirations within the relationship. Whether it's career ambitions, financial plans, or dreams for the future, neglecting to align goals and priorities can lead to feelings of disconnect and disillusionment over time. To avoid this, it's essential for women to prioritize regular communication and goal setting with their partners. This involves discussing shared values, interests, and ambitions, and working together to create a vision for the future. By aligning goals and aspirations, women can cultivate a sense of purpose and direction within the relationship, fostering greater unity and collaboration. Succumbing to social pressure. Social pressure and external expectations can exert a significant influence on women's relationships, often leading them to conform to societal norms and expectations rather than following their own desires and instincts. Whether it's pressure to settle down, have children, or maintain a certain image of success, succumbing to social pressure can undermine authenticity and autonomy in relationships. To avoid this, it's crucial for women to tune into their own values and priorities and resist the urge to conform to external expectations. This means staying true to themselves and their own aspirations, even if it means going against the grain or facing criticism from others. By embracing authenticity and autonomy, women can create relationships that are true to their own values and desires, fostering greater fulfillment and satisfaction in the process. Neglecting intimacy and connection. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy for women to neglect intimacy and connection in their relationships. Whether it's due to busy schedules, stress, or simply taking each other for granted, failing to prioritize intimacy can lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnection over time. To avoid this, it's essential for women to prioritize quality time and connection with their partners on a regular basis. This means setting aside distractions and making time for meaningful conversations, shared activities, and physical affection. By nurturing intimacy and connection, women can strengthen the bond with their partners and create a deeper sense of closeness and belonging in their relationships. Failing to invest in the relationship. Like any valuable investment, relationships require time, effort, and commitment to thrive. Yet, many women fall into the trap of neglecting to invest in their relationships, assuming that love alone will sustain them. To avoid this, it's crucial for women to prioritize ongoing investment in their relationships, whether it's through quality time, acts of kindness, or acts of service. This means being intentional about nurturing the relationship, even when things are going well, and actively working to overcome challenges and obstacles that may arise. By investing in the relationship consistently, women can create a strong foundation for lasting love and happiness. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit that bell, comment, and subscribe for more content on relationship facts. See you next time.